Where in the heck did this come from?
Welcome to the first episode of Meeting in the Middle.
We're going to come up with a new intro, but for now, that goes. Who
Yeah.
are we? Where did this come from? I'm sure that's what you guys are all very curious to know. My name is Olivia. I. My name's Olivia.
My name is Kale.
Like,
We're both college students. We work together at a vision clinic as opticians,
non certified, of course, but
unlicensed, but that doesn't make a difference.
we basically do the same thing.
We have
So,
a long history of working together, actually.
yeah, we worked together in high school.
We have a long term friendship.
Yeah, what did we decide? Eighth grade? Is that when it first started?
That's when we first met, but we weren't
Yeah.
actually friends till like sophomore year of high school.
And then we started working together like the next year. And that was a blast and a half.
We'll talk about that a lot.
That was, oh my gosh. The nursing home. And it was good until it wasn't good.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it was so good until it wasn't.
But yeah, I mean,
We went to the same college together, so as you
go
can
to.
imagine, we're still friends.
Right. Yeah. Basically, just two friends who ultimately were bored. But originally, it started a year, almost a year and a half ago
Mm-hmm.
with our fitness journey.
Oh yeah.
The very beginning of the idea came from when Kayla and I were in the gym consistently. All of our friends from college had we were going to the gym consistently. Kale wanted to lose weight, I wanted to gain weight. So we thought, let's make a fitness podcast about meeting in the middle. Like two
Yeah.
people who know nothing about fitness but are going to make it happen. Well, um
The whole gym situation, it's very
it's hit or miss.
yeah.
Like we go on bike rides. We go to the gym every now and then, but not enough to make a podcast about it.
No, like we're no fitness influencers.
Nor do I think I want to be.
No.
So then we realized, well, we've known we're very different people.
So we are meeting in the middle on a lot of things, not just our
Fitness.
fitness journey.
And so that's kind of where this podcast came from, the name, and I guess the idea ultimately stemmed from us just being bored. But
Yeah.
here we are, making it happen.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone actually had any faith in us except for a couple of people,
Yeah.
a very select few, which we love you guys.
So our first episode was actually recorded
Oh, yeah.
in okay,
March.
we were on spring break, right? Or
Yeah.
winter break.
No, it was spring. It was in March of last year.
Spring break, working. So we drove every single day to back to our college town so we can go to work every day. So
It
on one
was,
of these drives, we recorded an episode, only to find out it was actually never recording.
yeah, we hit end, but we actually hit start.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
And that was such a good episode too.
I low-key think it would have gotten us canceled, though, at the clinic.
Oh, 100.
So it was probably for the best. We did have an idea of maybe changing this into an optometry podcast, but I don't know that we could really fly on
Yeah,
that.
I don't know if we have enough like things to talk about.
Right.
We should talk about what the purpose. Well, what is this podcast going to be about?
I think that's hard to define.
Just like anything.
Like, there will be times where we'll be like, I don't agree with you. For instance, there's friends that we don't agree on. Even like in our major, there's things we don't agree on.
Mm-hmm.
School wise,
Yeah.
we like, I don't know. I feel like there's just various topics that we'll be able to find.
The point is that we're still friends.
But we're very different.
but we disagree a lot.
A lot.
We fight a lot.
A lot at work as well.
I think what is so like foundational about our friendship is that we like knew each other in high school in such a big group of people. And like the how long our friendship is.
But it's just like we've grown through so many different stages of life and like still somehow managed to be friends, you know?
Yeah.
What do you like
What are
at?
some key differences that our friendship has survived? I feel like we're in therapy
Me too, Loki.
on a podcast. Is this weird?
I feel like
People, guys, you need to like help us and what we can talk about. Like most of you watching this first episode probably know who we are. Okay, we understand. Probably our family, probably our friends. You're probably bored out of your mind if you're still watching.
but we love you.
We're surprised. Like, what do you want to hear? I'm never the drama, but I'm always like
In the
front row,
drama.
like I'm in the drama.
Yeah,
Like I'm trying to get through the drama.
right.
I don't know how to say it.
Like people confide in you and they tell you about it. But also a lot of times you're just there. You know what I mean? Like
I'm just like always there. They
you're
can't get rid of me.
there and so like but you didn't cause the drama so they can like talk to you about the drama. I'm thinking of one situation in particular.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well, in
Should it
high
be talked
school.
about?
I don't know. Maybe that's a topic for another day.
Say the person, but like a non, like a
Honda?
gotcha.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another day. I think that's a whole episode probably.
We're gonna have to tiptoe around so many things when we talk about things that happen.
There was a huge scandal basically in our high school group.
We had a horrible.
It was bad.
Are we being dramatic about that?
Are we?
It was pretty crazy.
I thought it was insane, but come to find out, it's happened to half the school, so we were just oblivious.
Like, it was crazy, right? Like, we're not over dramatic.
I thought it was insane.
It was crazy.
But the insane part is it's still happening to this day. That's the crazy part to me.
But like, are we crazy for making it a big deal? Like, no, right?
I mean, probably a little bit, but aren't we all crazy? You know, like
The point is that
here's the thing.
needed to end one way or another. It wasn't gonna
The thing is
be a sustainable.
right. I think about it as in like it happened to us. It actually didn't even happen to me, really. I was not involved. I was just involved because it was our friend group. It happened and it was a very traumatizing thing for three people.
It literally ruined our entire friend group.
And I think it's not crazy to say that it was an insane thing that happened to us.
Yeah.
That being said, we were on the same side of that.
Yeah, we didn't have to meet in the middle. There were a lot of feelings involved.
Yeah. Lots.
We'll just say that.
I think one fight recently, I think that we were not necessarily on the same side of was me and Hyundai. Our fight last year. I don't know that we were necessarily on the same side of that, but that's also because you didn't really want to pick a side because that was.
I'm a people pleaser, Olivia says.
He is a very big people pleaser, and it's kind of. It doesn't bother me. It's not like it irritates
I don't think
me.
we've really talked about that.
It's just like
Have we?
he doesn't form a solid opinion, therefore he just like agrees with everybody. But like sometimes that causes issues because you can't just agree with everybody.
I don't think I was being a people pleaser in that situation though, because
No,
it's
I don't
not
think
like
you were. I wasn't saying
no.
that.
Okay.
No. I was just saying like I would say recently that's probably the only thing I can think. No. Pause.
New fight.
It's developed into this. At first we were on the same side, but now we are no longer on the same side.
What? It's just like it's so hard to have to like choose sides. amongst your friends. Like didn't want to end my friendship with you or her at the time,
Right.
but
And I wasn't
unfortunately,
asking you to.
no. Unfortunately, that's what happened though.
She, I, and I could be so wrong in
No, I'm
this,
saying with me though, like
but I
we
think,
stopped talking to her.
oh, I think she took all of us out of her life. If you were
Well, yeah,
associated with me, she didn't want anything to do with you.
yes. And I don't like the way that anyone acted in that
No, that was a
situation.
horrible. It was handled so
My
poorly.
recent development is that I think both of you have grown as people.
I would hope so.
I just think that like hearing like talking about it, so like talking about it with her
About the situation?
as as she's in that grown mindset
Yeah.
really made me like cuz she doesn't like villainize any of us. Like she doesn't have hard feelings towards anyone anymore.
Right.
But I still feel bad about the way that I personally handled a few things. I don't know. It's just like hard to.
Right.
It just sucks because at the end of the day, what like our friendship ended. So
Yeah. And it was a really good friendship. Like her and I were so close.
yeah.
So that's what makes me sad is that it just like got all thrown away, basically.
One thing I've learned over the years of like being friends with people is communication. And this sounds so stupid because everyone always
Oh,
talks about it. It's like communication is key, but it really is because
yes.
when you and Hyundai were
Oh, yeah.
like just not talking to each other
Yeah.
and everything was just festering
Yeah.
and just getting everything was just
It
festering.
was getting worse and
And
worse.
if like you guys would have just talked to each other like literally
Right.
like 4 months before, like because you guys didn't talk to each other all that entire summer, pretty much.
Except for when we went to
I don't know the whole
except for when
timeline
we went on
really.
your birthday trip. But yeah.
Yeah, like what should have happened is you guys talked to each other. I don't even know like if was there a fight or anything. I think you just grew apart and stopped talking to each other.
No, there was like kind of a fight, but I I'm a very stubborn person and what I thought I said I didn't think was wrong. Like I
Yeah.
didn't think that anything I had said was inappropriate or wrong and she felt differently and so it was hard for me to be like, well, she wanted an apology at the end of the day, but for me it was like I don't want to just give you an apology to just give you one and get over it, you know? Like I
Mhm.
wanted if I was going to apologize, I wanted it to be sincere, and at the time, an apology
It
was
wasn't
just
gonna
not
be.
going to be sincere.
Right.
And so that all built up and then I was waiting for her to reach out cuz I didn't think she really wanted to talk to me and she was waiting for me to reach out. So it's just like
Yeah,
a
so it
huge
just festered for like four
miscommunication
months and it was a
and it
bad
was just
situation.
so dramatic for no
So,
reason
like,
and
y'all,
yeah,
you should have just communicated from the get go.
100%.
Another instance of
Looking
that
like
is
hindsight
you
2020,
and
like we're best
Caldwell.
friends now. Yeah,
Like, you just stopped talking to each other.
right.
At the I don't know exactly what
I don't
happened
remember
timeline wise,
really.
but because you moved, well, she stopped talking to you
I was gonna say I
at
feel like
first, right? Because you guys lived
she like
together.
got mad at me because of that whole situation, and then I
Yeah,
was like so confused. I'm like,
yeah.
what
But like a little
happened?
communication would have just like fixed everything.
Yeah.
I think there is a point where like a friendship is too far gone.
Oh,
Like you
100%.
cannot go back.
Depending on how deep the roots are. Like with me
Yeah.
and Hyundai, like we have been friends since second grade. Our friendship is never gonna end. Like I truly don't think it will ever end at this point. And we both know we have our moments where we just need space apart from each other. Like
Hmm.
we spend too much time together and we just need a minute apart. But then we come back together and we're like best friends.
Best
You
friends.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
right now we're in that high and like obviously I hope that we can mature into not having to have those breaks, but we're moving away. Like she's probably going to be married in the next 2 years. Like things are going to change to the point where we're not going to need that anymore.
Hmm.
It was just like all throughout grade school and middle school, high school, like,
The drama.
yeah. So I think like depending on how deep the roots are, there's always cuz you know what I'm saying? Like with the college friends, you get into a
It's just,
fight.
yeah, when you're friends with someone for 4 months, then you
It's
get in
just
a
like,
fight. It's
what's
like,
the point? Like, do you really care to try and save it?
I don't know.
That's kind of where I come from.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of our fights in friend groups have revolved around very poor communication. And I'm not saying that that's our fault too. Like, I will take full responsibility
Oh,
for
yeah.
communicating poorly. Like, it's not just any one person's fault, but I think that's what stems a lot of the conversation or a lot of the problems. But that being said, there's been a lot of arguments that Kayla and I have disagreed upon.
I have one.
Okay.
I have always thought it's so weird to like, and this is probably a flaw of mine, but this is just how I feel.
I mean,
And
yeah.
this is just how I am because I think it's so like weird to like be friends, like long distance friends.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
that's interesting. Okay, what do you
Does that make
Are you
sense?
talking about my situation or are you talking about future situation?
What's your situation?
Back in high school? Like what are you talking about?
Like North Carolina?
South, but yeah.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
It's just like it's really hard for me. Like I'm talking about people from high school.
Okay. Okay.
Like we are I'm still in contact with, still friends with people we went to high school with that go to different schools.
Mhm.
And it just like feels like when we hang out with them or when we see them, I just like feel weird.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
We
like
definitely disagree on this cuz I don't get that.
I just
I feel like we've had this conversation.
yeah, we have.
Okay.
And it's like nothing to them personally, but I just like don't feel like I know them. Like I don't know what to talk about with them because I don't know what's going on in their life.
That is like me and Grand Cherokee, we like could sit and talk for hours cuz I haven't seen her.
But I just like don't feel like
Is it like a care thing? Like you just don't really
no.
I I think this is a conversation we can probably delve into in
Yeah.
our friendship episode.
Yeah.
Cuz I disagree with you on that. Yeah. Let's
Should we
close
be
this
done?
up. Yeah.
I think I might eat this one.
Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of I think where we're going to start. We'll definitely
Please.
have we'll definitely have the second and third underway before we post this.
You think?
I hope.
Should we talk about our work friends?
What about them?
Who's your top person at work right now? And why? We'll do this. We should do this every episode.
See how it
Just to
occurs.
see how it changes.
I think Malibu.
Really?
We've just gotten so close the last couple of months. Like her and I would consider her one of my best friends right now.
That is so good.
Like I love her. She's figured herself out.
Yes.
Like, she has grown so much in the last year.
I
would
agree.
not have said this last year. 100%.
I agree.
And I think she would not be offended by that. I think she
No.
knew. So I would have to say definitely Malibu for sure.
About Malibu, I totally agree. I love that I am so much closer with her than I was last year.
I've like literally called her
Sometimes-
crying. Like
Sometimes I'm kind of mean to her. Just like
you think? But she's mean back. You know,
I just
she
like
dishes
flip
it
her
back.
off sometimes.
She does,
But
know.
I hope she I hope she knows I'm kidding.
I would say
It's
so.
just like some days there are just like a few things about Malibu that annoy me still, which is gonna happen. My favorite right now is Durango.
Really?
She's like my work mom.
I was not. I
Really?
I don't. Yeah.
Right now, I don't know. I just like I love sitting by her because I'm like never upset to talk to her.
Right.
I don't know. I just like feel comfort to be around her.
There was
I
like
just think so many great things about her
wonderful human being.
in so many ways.
We are actually not anymore. Kayla and I were really close with our male guys. Actually, the UPS guy recognized me at Tropical Cafe.
Which one? Our current UPS guy, like the
Yes,
DILF?
like the UPS guy. Like the UPS guy.
Where were you? Tropical in town?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was delivering
Oh,
to Tropical.
and he was like,
Okay, so I was sitting.
"Wait, is he the one you gave your drink to though?"
No, that's FedEx.
Okay.
I was sitting in the smoothie place and I had like my hair braided and a hat on. Like in braid, like my hair was in double braids and I had a hat on. And I was with a friend and I go, "That's our UPS guy at the clinic." And she goes, "Really?" And as he's walking out, he looks at me and goes, "Oh, hey." I go, "Hi." And she was like,
Yeah,
"Did
we're
that?"
friends.
I was like, "I told you he comes in every day. Like he knows us." She's like, "I'm surprised you have a hat on and your hair is like
Do you remember
you're in everyday clothing."
the FedEx guy?
Our best friend, and then he moved. Yeah. Basically, he would like, oh my gosh, sit and talk to us, and we would be like, "Do you have like places to be?" He just didn't care.
No.
But anyways, so that's a little bit of our life and what this episode or what these podcasts, what these episodes are going to be like. Wow. Congrats if you're still here. Love you to death if you are.
Honestly,
I think I said like 18 times. I apologize.
if anyone else in our friend group did this, I would listen to the whole thing just to see if they were talking about me.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
100%. I would.
Like, even if it was boring the whole time, I would still listen.
I think I'd listen on like ×2 speed.
Or, yeah.
But
So, pretty much, if y'all didn't make it this far, you're kind of fake.
anyways, that's kind of all we have for today. I think we're going to meet in the middle on another day.
Yeah. Have a great night.
I hate that outro, but we'll figure it out.
Please let us know what we can do better. Or
Criticize
not
us.
what we can do better. We know what we can do better. How we can do it better.